Howdy doody, how's it going? Hope you're all good. My name's Seth. I'm in a very good mood, and the new year has well and truly hit us, which is excellent. Let's hope 2021 was better than last year, which, to be bloody honest, couldn't be that hard. So, in the Dongers of Runeterra Discord, of which there's a free link in the pinned comments underneath at the end of this video, there has been a discussion that stun can be really good against certain landmark deck, quite a few landmark decks actually. So there's been discussions between a streamer, myself, other good players, masters players. We've had a real good long discussion of it, and somebody asked what I think is the best sort of stun deck in patch 116. So I have 3 stun decks, one of which I'm going to show with you right now, which is sneaky stuns. So this is going to be like 5 minutes on each one. It's pretty much the Solari Shield Breaker package, to be honest. But I'm going to take this out and put in a new 4-drop that is this. And I'm going to put 3 of them in. And then take out one. What do I not want? What do I not want? In fact, you know what? That's quite good though. Okay, oh balls. Let's take out one of these. So here's where we're at. Soldier, Shield Bearer, Priestess, Sun Forger, which if you play first is a 5/4 lifesteal for the round. Leona and Raven. And then we've also got Morning Light as well, which is pretty good. Raven always making it Daybreak in there. And then all the stun stuff. So, you know, every time you stun a recall unit, it's great. Recall an ally, he moves up +2. Pale Cascade to kind of keep people alive. Bastion to stop things not dying. We also have Concussive Palm in here. There are, you know, really good because it gets you Tail of the Dragon. You can then recall that if you could. We're not going to. I have Singular Will, which I'm actually going to take out because there is something I really do want in here. And much as Singular Will is great, and it is, I think I would probably rather have a second one of these. Because when you Daybreak, you activate all allied Daybreaks effects at once. And Leona also gives you Morning Light. So you get +2/+2, and you get everything. You get double stuns, extra card, your Shield Breaker goes to 3/6 and all that sort of stuff. Yone to stun 2 enemies, that to stun them and pick them and all that sort of stuff. So pick and stun, pick and stun, all that sort of stuff. Really, really good. Lots of stuns in here. So that is Leona Daybreak with Yasuo. That's one. The second is going to be Stun 'em All. And this is Yasuo with Zoe, so brand new. So Sketcher, try and get the stun 2 units, especially when you've got him out. When you summon an ally, give me 1/1 this round. The AI deck with Yasuo has 3 of those. I think that's a really good thing as well. Zoe to go and do her lovely things. Behold the Infinite again, invoke. If Zoe levels up, she's doing really well, and it's all kind of good. Fae Blade Twirler, Stunner, Recall the unit, all good. Pale Cascade, all good. Sleepy Trouble Bubble is a new card. It's also what you get if you get a second Zoe, stun an enemy, and then you get one of these, which is deal 40 an enemy that attack this round or is stunned. So pretty good to do on a big unit. Say like you're playing against Yasuo and Yasuo's 4, or Tarek. Yeah, you can kind of knock him out quite well. Steel Tempest, they're attacking. Yeah, that's a good way of stopping them. Scale Snapper, again, that's really quite an interesting card. Either use a 5/2 or a 2/5, really kind of good. More stun. Yasuo will do to it every single time you stun. Sneaky Zables. We're running 3 of these in this one. It's an elusive and you stun enemies with 2 or less power. Absolutely ruins aggro decks. Sneaky Zables. 2 Yones, 2 Infinite Mind Splitters. So there's another one. And the final one would be the good old-fashioned Yasuo Swine version. Which I have already updated. Blade's Edge, deal 1 to anything. Flock, because you've got Swine. Again, there's the Fade Blurred Twirler. Steel Tempest again. Arachnoid Sentry, I want to make a 3 of. I absolutely want to make a 3 of that. And probably make that a 1 of. So take one of those. Arachnoid Sentry, it's more units. And really good with Yasuo in here. Desan, good. Concussive Palm, good. Tempest, stun, all good. When it's stunned or recalled, off you go. Pretty decent. Legion General, excellent. So every time you're summoned, he's fearsome. He's a 4/4 for 5 mana. He gets 1/1 for every time you've stunned or recalled in the game, and he can become enormous real quick. Swain, obviously fearsome, 3/6. If he does a Nexus strike, you deal 3 to the enemy Nexus. That is not at all nice. We are going to run 2 Will of Ionias in this one to be able to bring things back to help put in something kind of quick. So we don't have anything we can play round 1 in this deck. And then it's Blade Twirler, Sentry, Yasuo, Swain or General, Auroch or Minotaur or Yone or Leviathan. Obviously not in Targon, so can't do anything else. Minus Swiftfoot is a 1-off because I think that's hilarious that you recall 3 enemies and you get to pick them. Brilliant if you're up against deep. Brilliant if you're up against huge amounts of Demacia, where things are all getting really bad. Phenomenal to drop down after they've put down Fatal Rush. You would just actually, if you know it's a Fatal Rush deck and you get this in your opening hand, keep it, as they will disappear and only come back as normals, which will absolutely piss them off. No Deny in here, which I'm not too sure is that good. It's to the point that I may actually... I may take this out and put Deny on this one. I like Deny. Deny's kind of handy, so we'll put 2 Denies in as well. And those are the decks. So I'm going to go quite slowly through them here to let you see. There is one. Take a screenshot. That's kind of good. There is the other half. And then I'm going to come out after you guys have seen all this. We'll save that. We will go right the way back down to... So that's Yasuo Swine. Stun 'em all is the Zoe one. So please screenshot this. You get the first half of the deck, which is pretty decent. And then down here, it's the second half of the deck. You can kind of see that once you get from Yasuo onwards, if you can put Mind Splitter in, you're going to. But you need to be in Targon for that. So there's 2 Targon decks. One with Leona, one with Zoe, the other one in Noxus, which is pretty good. And then the final stun one, which is the Sneaky Stuns, which again, please take a screenshot, pick this out, and see how you get on. With landmarks becoming really popular, don't forget that you can add in... So for instance, let's go to the 3-drop here. We can draw a landmark or destroy a landmark in here, which is kind of good. You've got that one. Recall an ally unit or landmark to recall an enemy unit or landmark, which is kind of good. Singular Will, very good, way too expensive. So Divergent Path, really kind of decent altogether. I think it's pretty good. And then the other half of the Leona Yasuo deck. So what's the best deck? Well, specifically, I really like this one because I've done really well with it, and I still think that TF and Swine's better than Swine and Yasuo. But I'm going to try the Zoe one and see how we get on and see if that's actually something we can use. So there you go. 3 stun decks as the anti-meta deck to ruin horrible landmark decks because they are becoming everywhere. And if you're not running them, you need to do something that absolutely wrecks them back. And yeah, you've just got yourself a Garen out who's a 7/7 and a challenger, and then we just stun you, which sucks and completely ruins things, especially if you are using something like the Solari Sunforger, which is a 5/4 lifesteal, and you can't use it that round. That gonna hurt. My name's Seth Holocron from the Dongers of Runeterra. These are 3 decks that I'm quite proud to have made. I hope you enjoy them. Just take the screenshots, as I say, as you go through and build the decks, and let us know what you think. Either do that in the comments here on YouTube or come and join us in the Dongers of Runeterra Discord. We'll be more than welcome and play games and tournaments and cups and leagues and everything else that we run for a very, very nominal fee. Thank you very much for watching. So until the next one, Dongers out.